Yo, it's Trap Lord Ross. This is a clip from a brand new podcast. Haven't even got a name for it yet, but this is a little clip, and you're going to see a full podcast from me coming soon. So make sure that you subscribe to my new channel down in the description box. That's where the full podcast is going to be eventually. So stay tuned. But this is just a little taste of the crazy conversation we were having, me and Mum and Duck. A lot more coming. I'm gonna just read it to you.
Damn, I see who's this again? I see Trap Ross, more Ross all the time. Like, well, I watch all his shit, right? Like all his shit, but man, I ain't never seen him like you feel me, like full view. I do dress like a white man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just read it to you, but
okay, because you can hear it, right? Or what?
Oh, no.
Like straight up a white man.
No, nothing to hear. I'm gonna just talk. You hearing me? You hearing me? I'm it in this one. So obviously we got all the kind of new paperwork, the new charges that are going on with the Durk situation, and people are going to be able to see it on their screen. But there's basically new paperwork that's dropped, and there's new allegations, there's new charges, and they're putting a lot of new things on Durk, and the situation's getting worse. So this is the new information. You can see it on screen here, right? So basically, these are the new allegations. So the first thing they're saying, the person who purchased the flights that actually they used to go to Los Angeles and commit the murder of Lil Pab, that person who purchased the flights was sending posts about the shooting to Lil Durk. So as I said to you here, they said just one day after, okay, that co-conspirator 3, who's currently still unnamed, he sent Durk a social media post with individuals mocking Quando Rondo's reaction to seeing Savia Robinson. And that's obviously the video of him screaming no.
And so it's basically saying that all the flights and everything was booked through him before the murder and shit. Before they flew over there. That's what I mean, right? Let me know if it's not shit.
So they're in a group chat passing that around. It was broadcast on viral news coverage on the very day. After that, there's more text messages going back and forth, and they're identifying the exact number, which is Durk's number. That's the last 4 digits of it there. Co-conspirator 3 sent Durk another social media post about the LA shooting and Savia Robinson's murder. And then on the same day, defendant Grant, which would have been Vonnie, traveled to a Verizon wireless store at Woodland Hills, California to go and buy a burner phone. This included a phone with a new number. And then basically Durk, defendant Banks, stopped using the old number that he had used to communicate about the co-conspirators' attempt to murder Taekwon Bowman previously. So they over here buying new burner phones and using them from California.
Damn. I ain't know cell phone brands let you buy burners like AT&T, Verizon, and them. He bought a Verizon burner. I ain't know that.
When they over there doing the hit, you just think, how on earth?
But at the same time, no, I'll commit shit like this.
Did you think that was gonna help you guys, right?
They thought that. So, because they bought burner phones in California to commit this crime, they thought they was gonna get away with it, or it wasn't gonna track back.
I guess they just thought, oh, whoops, like we've already sent each other group messages about the murder. We're just gonna switch the numbers up and just hopefully the feds won't work out.
Hopefully the feds just won't find it, but they did shit.
Talking hot on these numbers, and we moved on the new numbers. That's all I can imagine, because how on earth would you think that's going to help?
That's more of a truth though that they left for now.
Right? Then it shows more of a cover-up in the situation, in my opinion. Yeah. And so there's more stuff like this.
Conspiracy part.
Definitely. So the government's also showing pieces of a 2023 conversation about someone being ready to snitch, and Durk basically saying, as long as we don't break, they can tell them whatever. So they was basically going back and forth in 2023, in July 2023. So
hold on.
Yeah.
This new paperwork they just got.
Like late last night. Yeah, this brand new. So it says on July the 6th, 2023, Durk sent a group text message to the other co-conspirators that included Dee Dee, saying D-Ski beat his murder, but he gonna be more dangerous. And that was a lyric that ended up on their album, Loyal Bros, I believe.
He gonna be more dangerous.
So then it says on August the 4th, 2023.
See? They use your lyrics now, they got like a little smart, they can't prove it, but they gonna tell you, hey, you said it over there, but ain't got no proof. You can always deny it, type shit.
Defendant Banks sent a group text to the co-conspirators, including
until they do.
The day Durk died.
on that
2 years
anniversary,
after.
the 3-year anniversary.
Oh wow.
And they're saying that they on that day, so they really cursed on that day. They saying Durk is texting everyone in the group chat saying there's a suspected government informant that was getting ready to snitch, blood clear as day, and he gonna tell soon. So we don't know who that is, but they're on that very day, Durk's texting, yo, blood's ready to snitch. That's what's going on. And they continue to go back and forth
So
that
you
same
think
day.
it's one of the people that died?
Man, Durk knew, huh? Durk knew.
We don't know who co-conspirator number 3 is yet, so I don't know. I wonder. We have no idea who this snitch is. It doesn't tell you who it is.
Okay.
It just says they was in a group chat saying, blood, hey, bro,
we gotta
blood
get
about to
rid of
snitch.
blood, yeah.
He just calling him blood clear as day. He getting ready
Hey,
to
appreciate
snitch.
you. You know, this is a
It says in a
little
group
walk-in closet.
message he referenced above and over Act 34, DeAndre Wilson, which is DD, said he think he can break us down. And then basically they responded back. Another co-conspirator replied. He said basically,
beware of everybody.
Beware of everybody, not just them. So they're not revealing who this informer is. We have no idea who it is. They're not giving a hint, but they could be dead. They could be alive. Obviously, it was somebody that would have been alive in August of 2023. So that kind of maybe rules some people out. But it says in the same group text referenced above, Durk then reassured everybody. He said, as long as we don't break, they can tell them whatever. And then the day after,
they can tell them whatever.
As long as we don't break. That's what Durk said in the group chat.
Yeah, he was dead wrong.
Damn.
Crazy, right? So it says the day after that, in response to a text message from DD, he said, dude out there already playing with folks' name. Burke referenced the Banks gang.
It's Mama Duck, right? It's not Mama Durk, right?
Enterprises
I
violence
don't know.
stain,
We'll
crazy
figure
blood.
out after this.
Dudes don't slide or hurt. MF are just leaving it all up to us. Now that, to me...
I like them trying to...
Maybe they talking about some of the O-Block guys.
Yeah,
Durk saying they wasn't sliding.
Yeah. Crazy.
So I think that's interesting, right? And I think it's that's not a good look. That's not going to help him out. This is what's interesting. They're saying that Vonnie actually met up with Durk right after they tracked Quando Rondo, Taekwon Bowman, the day before they killed him. So they're saying after all the co-conspirators traveled to the downtown LA hotel to kill Quando Rondo, defendant Grant, which is Vonnie, met in person with Durk to give him an update about everybody's efforts to track and kill Quando Rondo. So they're linking up in person
before the hit,
saying we got eyes on him. I'm going to go tell Durk.
We got the low. Yeah, let them know we're going to do that.
So that's what they got. They got that as well.
Yeah, because they get put together. That's already conspiracy right there.
And so this all just came out yesterday, and there's a lot more. So this is the one that's getting a lot of people. I think we spoke maybe last night. The info had come out that THF Bezu was actually allegedly in on this hit on Quando Rondo in 2021.
First time.
Yeah. So it seems to me that THF Bezu is confirmed to be co-conspirator 6 because it refers to another incident where it only could have been Bezu who was co-conspirator number 6. Mm-hmm. But it says here on May 21st, 2021, Durk, Grant, and co-conspirator 6, who I believe is THF Bezu, and others known unknown, all conspired to have Quando killed. And that resulted in multiple people following Quando to the concert in Blackshear, Georgia, and attempting to shoot him outside of the gas station. So that's now confirmed that Durk was in on that. They're saying Bezu was in on that. They're saying Vonnie.
Yeah, if I remember, it was like 4 of them, right? And then motherfuckers couldn't shoot. And they were shooting in the gas station, too. That's just scary. I'm not gonna lie. You hit a tank, that shit explode. Man, it's over for all of y'all. But, I mean, I guess that's why everybody was missing, right? Because motherfucker can't just shoot directly or close by. They gotta shoot a little bit farther because that little scary shit, you feel me, that shit make you shake.
Vonnie even helped organize it because they was trying to say Vonnie's hands are completely clean. He was just like a manager type guy.
No,
that's not what was going on allegedly.
A smooth criminal from the looks of it because he ain't got no background, right?
Yeah, so it's pretty bad. But in addition to that, so these are like the new details that have come out. But then we've actually got new charges. So you've probably already heard of this, right? But they're basically saying that the murder of this guy, Stephon Mack, that was revenge for D-Thang, that's now actually mentioned in this in the new updated charges. And they're actually saying that essentially...
All right. It said murder in aid of racketeering v. Core. That's calling the hit, right? Conspiracy commits stalking. Heard that, you feel me? Following that motherfucker. Stalking, resulting in debt. I don't know who died. Conspiracy and use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in debt. I don't think the dude died, right? Use of interstate facility to commit murder for hire resulting in debt. Oh, damn. Somebody did die. I might have to, refresh my shit, cause man, I'm a little bit confused. Possess, use, carry, and discharge firearm and a machine gun and further rents off and during. Oh yeah, they killed Lil Pub, huh? Not Lil. Is it Lil Pub? Cause Tim is alive, right? It's Lil Pub that got shot. In my head, he didn't die. I thought he survived. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess I'm tripping.
The killers of Stefan Mack, we already kind of heard rumors that they had basically discussed the murder and had said afterwards, what's up with the OTF? What's up with the money? And then that's now officially been put on Durk. So as you can see here, this is sort of the famous picture of Mike City AJ holding money. But what's really crazy is they're actually saying, if you remember that $1 million worth of game interview where Durk brought $1 million out, they're actually now saying in here that actually was where Durk paid the killer. The killer, that guy was actually there for the interview. They filmed the Aha music video.
And I wouldn't be surprised when he put the rest of that money back in the bank. He can't account for what was missing when he took it out.
That's a damn good point. Yeah, he probably went and put 980,000 back in after the interview. That's a very good point.
The feds ain't gonna play. When they do their shit, they do their shit.
No, for real. So this, I never would have thought Durk was actually there with $1 million worth of game to actually pay the hitter.
I thought he was there just to show off. He brought $1 million to the trenches.
Yeah.
But it was a motive behind.
It's crazy.
And we finding out what it really was. See, we all thought that he was just, but as this stuff is being revealed, babe.
So what's really crazy is that they actually put new charges on him. So they put the attempted murder of there was a guy called Alexander Witherspoon who back in 2019 they're saying Von, Durk, Bezu robbed this guy. Remember when Durk had the attempted murder and it got dropped? Yeah. So that's now officially in here now. And it names co-conspirator 6. So obviously Bezu, it was only Durk, Von, Bezu, and another guy who's now dead. Hellebands who's passed away. So that has to be Bezu, co-conspirator 6. And so they've put that in there now. And then that's followed by the murder of Stefan Mack. So it's been put in here, the murder of victim 2, a rival gang member in Chicago, Illinois on January the 27th, 2022, by, among others, co-conspirators 7 and 8, motivated by the promise to pay and a receipt of reward from defendant Banks and the members of the Banks gang enterprise. So they're basically saying that after Stefan Mack got killed, the guys that did it sent a text message to two of the hitters were texting each other saying, "What's up with OTF? What do you mean they're not paying?" And this is what the new information is. They're saying that the person responded and said, "We're waiting. Durk comes up here on the 17th." And then on February the 17th, that's when he pulled up to do $1 million worth of game with $1 million and recorded the Aha music video. And it says defendant Banks brought approximately $1 million in cash to the location, which was displayed as defendant Banks was being interviewed. At the time, multiple members and associates of the Banks gang enterprise were present, including defendants Wilson and co-conspirators 4 and 5. So we now know that they were in the video, as well as co-conspirator 7, who created a social media post in which he displayed his monetary reward.
See, that's how motherfuckers get caught up. Social media, man. That's
from
the crazy
Banks gang
thing.
Enterprise and played an excerpt of Durk's song talking about stalking and murdering a rival. So he literally popped out with the money that he received from the hit.
And this was the next day after he did that.
It doesn't say the day that he posted that.
I'm proud of that shit.
Out the day, but I guess they don't need to put the day. They just
that's a trophy to him. Yeah, that's definitely a trophy to him. You know, he's proud of that.
So,
and you don't think they sent that shit to NASA and had them to look at them serial numbers and then put that shit on that money that was on that table and max that shit up? Like, the fans do shit like that.
Well, I know that they Durk took a bunch of close-up pictures of the money because if you remember, he also posted, he had the 4-finger ring that said D-Thang.
Yeah, on top
of it. He was posting that on top of the money, right? So I bet they're getting some serial numbers off that. But what's your reaction to hearing that?
And as proof that it was him, you feel me? His hand and shit. I mean, it's not definite, but you feel me? It's like a little bit.
News, because for me, when I saw this new paperwork, I read it early this morning. I just was I'm just constantly just surprised at just how
Hey,
reckless Durk could
appreciate
be
that,
throughout
cousin. You
this.
know, just
This whole
little thing
debacle.
here and
I
there.
can't believe that he really broke off from his $1 million worth of game to pay the hitman.
I just hate that his mama got to really go through this shit.
Wow.
To lose one of them. Only to lose to the street. Only to lose another one to the system.
Before y'all think he getting life? Cause man, this shit they be coming out. I don't think he coming out. I don't think he coming out no more. And I don't know if y'all seen the. I think the Fed they trying to play the Feds. You feel me? Your boy Durk and them they talking like everything smooth and shit. So get that motherfucker out. But I don't know what's true or not. You feel me? That's just what I heard. You feel me? Don't quote me on that.
And I'm so glad, and I'm not knocking nobody's because I'm not gonna say this woman went in her child's ear. But I was in Duck Hill every day. I was scared for him to go outside sometimes because I didn't want the wrong influence to get around him and make him go behind somebody. First off, I don't think he really knew where it came from. We all found out later where it really came from. We had it. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that he didn't take that route, because he could have did it broke. He could have got some broke motherfuckers to do that shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
see, I'm a duck smart, you feel me? Like motherfucker will kill for baby change 10, 20 grand. There is motherfuckers that actually gonna kill for that. And motherfucker that won't even know it was you. You don't gotta tell them their name. You don't gotta just put a hit. Put a hit. Man, look, I live in Cali, you feel me, like by Oakland and shit. And motherfuckers do hits all the time. I know. Nah. Look, allegedly, right? I know people that, you feel me, like get hits for their phone type shit. You know, in GTA, but them be like 100, 10, you from 20, all different kinds, but my dude paid $1 million into
I'm glad
OTF
you have that,
members.
man. And for 9 years, my baby family made it after the black ball. Like, you can't deny good music, especially if it's relatable and it's what they listening to. When I saw them people share that song from the music industry, I was like, they been seeing you, baby. You just put your foot on their neck for real. Right? They been seeing you. Now they feel it for real, for real. And stuff like that, by all means necessary, you gotta get them out the way. Expedition. You can't let nothing that power succeed anymore.
Man, Mama Duck know what going on.
Through the blackballing to get a fucking gold record doing blackballing. Yeah, that was pressure right there.
Yeah, Durk really beat the odds when it came to all the blackballing, you know. And it was really Durk that just, you know, at a certain point he had the music industry completely on lockdown. And what's crazy is, you know, for anybody that wants to try and deny that Durk was blackballing Durk, you know, we found out later on Durk spoke openly about blackballing Quando. He had power in the industry and he'd been doing this to people, right?
If they do their research, it's a video or some tweets or something like that where Durk was really telling them, stop mixing in it. We rich. Ain't nobody. Stop mixing. You're gonna make motherfuckers want to know who they, you know. And when he started,
Nah, Vaughn didn't really care though. He was about that life. Like, I watched a documentary about dude literally like since he was a little thing. You feel me? Even after he got money, that was him. The Grim Reaper, right? That's what they call him, the Grim Reaper. So a Grim Reaper gonna do what Grim Reaper do. It's not like he gonna stop collecting debt just cause he got money, right?
doing it, I knew I was arguing.
And there was like a time where he was arguing with folks that if you didn't kill him your own damn self, that's not your body. And look, Durk did the same shit. He called a hit and you feel me? Vaughn wouldn't even like that shit. Vaughn, if you were to do it, Vaughn wants you to do it with your own hands. He told that shit in interviews and songs, all that shit. Even on live.
You know, I knew it was to hear that man say that boy's name so just like, yeah, I'm talking about you. It gave me mixed feelings. Because I couldn't really understand why you went from telling him not to do it to doing it yourself. And then he died.
Damn. Hey, podcast not bad, you feel me? Shout out Trap More Ross, you know, always with the heat, you feel me? Telling us the truth, putting it out there, you know. Ooh. But hey, that's probably gonna be it for me. Hope y'all had a nice day, you know. Happy Friday. I might get on Fortnite later, so y'all watch out for that. But other than that, I hope y'all had a nice rest of y'all Friday. Make sure y'all tune into my YouTube, my TikTok. You know, I'm trying to do as much uploads as I can. There's a couple videos in there, my reaction, a lot of the Resident Evil I've been doing. You know, I try to do like the whole thing I do while I'm streaming. So if you missed it, make sure you go over there. You know, crispy everything. You know, I promise you. But hope y'all have a nice of your day, and we go.